Okay, back at it. ABCs of menopause. We're up to letter D, and D should be a no-brainer. Uh, Depression or low mood is what they like to call it. So, low mood, mood swings. So, the story is there is a protein in your brain called monoamine oxidase A, which is linked to depression, which is elevated in women that are menopausal, allegedly. So, the depression, there might be a scientific part of it, and I'm sure that there is. But the other part of it is that you are experiencing a version of yourself that you've never met before. Okay? You are going through so many changes mentally and physically that if you do not have mood swings, if you do not feel lost or confused, I give you a lot of credit because it's a weird time. I remember going to a conference and a young lady asked a question because she was having some troubles trying to explain to her partner what was going on. And all I kept thinking, it stayed with me because all I kept thinking was this poor woman, to give herself some grace as to what she is going through right now. Like, you are trying to explain it to your children or your partner, and you don't even know what you're going through yourself. So you're depressed, you're lethargic, you're moody, you're irritable. There's all these things that come from going through menopause. So depression is the biggest one. D continues. One more. Okay, maybe two more. Dry eyes. So we all know that menopause sucks the moisture out of everything. Dry eyes. So there'll be itchy, dry. You are rubbing them more. If you wear contacts, they're irritable more. And then you go to the eye doctor and he'll tell you to get drops because we cannot control the water level in our bodies because we're going through menopause, it'll cause your eyes to be dry. So that's another big deal. And then they'll give you drops. They'll tell you what to do for that to help you. But if you started feeling now that your eyes are really dry or drier, it's because menopause is the devil. Age plays a part in it too, but dry eyes can be a part of menopause as well. So, which leads us to your dry mouth. I don't know if anybody ever noticed. There was a time when Oprah was on the show and she'd be talking to people and she'd have lozenge in her mouth while she was speaking to guests on her show. That's how dry your mouth can get. And that's again because we can't control the water levels in our bodies. So you need to drink more fluids. You need to be, conscious of that. Dry mouth can alter your sense of taste and your appetite. It ain't mess with my appetite because I ain't stopped eating nothing. But it can affect your sense of taste and can make you have a sore throat and can make you get sores if you do not drink water. So that's the D's. The D's. I'm finding that speaking about menopause, more people speaking about menopause, more people having the conversation about it, being able to speak to your partner about it makes it a little bearable. Again, from one of my other videos, I might have said it, I'm sure I've said it. My culture, we called it the change, like you're going through the change. And as annoying as that may sound, it's kind of a good way to explain it because we are changing. Your body, your mentality, everything is changing, and it's a big deal. I remember at one point I wanted to get my tubes tied, and my doctor at the time, my good doctor, again I may be repeating myself, he said, if you get your tubes tied, you will throw yourself into a medically induced menopause, and the side effects are worse, and you're going to get fat like a spade cat. That's what he said. I'm not sure if that was true, but if that didn't convince me, nothing else. I'm kidding. So for I have my best friends in the world, is going through changes now because they had to have a medical procedure, which is throwing her into menopause. So the fact that we're going through all the things we're going through naturally is working my nerves. Can you imagine if you were forced into that? Like, we have to give ourselves some grace. We have to give ourselves some understanding. The people around us can get educated, and there's nothing wrong with talking about it and talking about how you feel. And I am afraid and traumatized. I mean, hot flashes and sleeping with AC on and trying to get someone to listen to me and trying to get services that I need are a big deal. And so I'm excited to say that in 3 weeks, I have an appointment at her MD, which just opened in Millburn, New Jersey, and they are an aesthetic and women's health and menopause and sexual health treatment facility that I'm going to go to talk to them about HT and all kinds of things that they have available. And I'm going to take you with me because this is exciting, and I'm going to be completely honest with you and share with you about hormone therapy, about what I'm going to try to take for my libido, all kinds of things. About my weight, the weight that I've been my entire life. I'm having a hard time maintaining it. I'm working out on my bike. My diet is changed, and I'm still struggling. So I'm going to be 100% honest with you and bring you guys on the journey, because anyone, again, I'm saying it, anyone who's born with the uterus will go through menopause. The levels will vary, but it's going to happen. So what do we learn today? D is not for dick, it's for depression.